So we're here outside the Manchester City end ahead of the Manchester derby. Normally a big game, but today's game has been overshadowed by the news that Kevin De Bruyne will be leaving Manchester City. We're here at Old Trafford asking Manchester City fans and maybe a few Manchester United fans where Kevin De Bruyne stands in the all-time greats list for City and the Premier League, and see if any United fans have got anything different to say from what we expect to hear from City fans. So, Kevin De Bruyne, was that a shock when you heard that news?
No, not really. I mean, he's been struggling, I think, for the past couple of seasons with all his injuries. He's not played much this season. And then when he has been back fit for injuries, he's been always on the bench. It's weird that he's not come back onto the pitch. And you're thinking, well, why is he not playing if he's sat on the bench? He's coming on for 10, 15 minutes. And I think his playing time's not been getting any better. So it seems about right that he's time to call an end for him, really.
But that doesn't take away from everything he's done for City over the last 10 years.
No, he's been brilliant. I mean, it's chalk and cheese when we play without him.
Yeah.
He just brings that whole midfield together, and some of the passes he plays and some of the balls he puts in that box he's irreplaceable.
Is there a best moment that you've sort of picked out over the last few days, or a best goal, best pass that you can think of?
The one for me, and the one where we won it at played in Aston Villa to win the league.
Mm-hmm.
That one was up there. A brilliant ball when we played Stoke City a couple of years ago when he played it through to Leroy Sané. Just some of the passes and some of the he just sees things that other players don't. It's just unreal.
Do you think he can be replaced? And if he can, who would be able to do that?
I don't know, but he is just one of a kind. He does things that other players can't. So I don't know just yet. We'll have to find out.
So Kevin De Bruyne, where does he stand in the all-time list of City players?
He's got to be up there, hasn't he? We've had some great players going back. You got the Summerbees, you got the Bells, and then you come through. Had a little bit of a depression with people like Jamie Pollock, but now you look at it, he's just an absolute god, isn't he? He's the way that he walks the game, the way he looks at stuff, the way he sees passes that nobody else sees. He's up there. He's the best player we've ever had. No word of a lie. And that's no disrespect to people like Aguero and Torre. He's just amazing. Did
you expect this decision?
Did I expect it? I think there was always that element of, is it coming? Is it coming? This season, he's been injured quite a lot. We haven't seen the best of him. And I think the club have just said, do you know what? Let's win the FA Cup this season and let him go. And that's what we want. Win the cup for him.
Well, obviously the cup is the big one. What sort of reception do you think he'll get between now and the end of the season from the supporters?
It will be the Kevin De Bruyne leaving party every single game. It will. We cannot underestimate what he's done for us as a club, what he's done for the team, and the way he's carried us a lot of the time. It'll be a tremendous miss and a tremendous loss for us as a team. But everything has to come to an end at some point in time, and this is it.
Who would you like to see sort of take up that? No one can replace him, but who can go close?
I think Pep said you can't replace him. You can just get somebody in to try and do a similar role. Mm-hmm. If you're going to replace him, it's going to cost a huge amount of money. They're talking about Verts coming across. I really don't know, but whoever comes across has got some massive shoes to fill.
Kevin De Bruyne, obviously leaving at the end of the season. Glad to see the back of him.
100%. Yeah, well, that's it. Just glad to see the back of him.
Yeah.
He's been class, hasn't he? He has been a great player, but yeah, goodbye.
De Bruyne as well, obviously been announced that Kevin De Bruyne is going. I know he's done a lot of damage for Manchester City, but what did you make of him as a player in the Premier League?
He's a good player. He's always been a good player. A good midfielder. But it's time for him to try something new.
Yeah, definitely.
10 years. It's the same club. It's a long time.
Yeah. So where does Kevin De Bruyne rank for you in players you've seen play for City?
He's one of the best. There's him, David Silva. My granddad showed me videos of Colin Bell, but Kevin De Bruyne, he's
amazing.
Yeah, he's amazing. Absolutely, best player. I'd go as far as saying best Premier League midfielder by a long way.
And he's your favourite player?
Yeah, by a mile. He's the best. He's got a good. He can pass. He can shoot. He can. He's just amazing.
Yeah, he is. Best midfield Premier League scene.
Do you think City can replace him?
I we said we couldn't replace Aguero. We said we couldn't replace Yaya. We've replaced world-class players already. I'm pretty sure Pep's already got somebody in mind. I'd like to see Florian Wirtz there, but it'll be sad to see him go. But we'll be there against Bournemouth, won't we, to wave him off? So it's hard to replace the irreplaceable, but I'm pretty sure we'll have something in the pipeline ready.
And last one, do you both have a favourite goal, a favourite assist that he's made?
Wow.
The one against Chelsea where he swerved it in it, and then Foden scored a banger.
There's so many. He could split a defence in two. His through balls were lethal. He could whip across like nobody else I've ever seen, and he could. I think Haaland bagging as many goals as he's bagged so far. De Bruyne has not been in the team this much this season, and I think that's had an impact on how many goals Haaland scored. And I think that's just because of how good De Bruyne is. So yeah.
Kevin De Bruyne, where does he stand in the list of all-time greats?
Well, for me, it's like all the time I followed City, he's number one.
Yeah, because there's that sort of debate of where does he stand compared to Colin Bell, and a lot of us haven't seen Colin Bell, but
No, it's like too young.
yeah,
It's so no, just from what I've seen, obviously, he's he's got to be right up there, with the all-time greatest, like at City. But for me, it's like midfield-wise, it's he's the best what we've ever seen, just in front of Merlin, David Silva.
do you think the time is right for him to go, or could he have gone on another year?
Yeah, I think even the way the seasons went this season, he could maybe have left last season. But that hindsight's a great thing.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think now's the right time, and I think it's America. That's where he goes.
Do you think City can replace him, or is it a case of getting other players to do bits of what Kevin De Bruyne can do?
Yeah, well, we have this every time now. It's like when we've got like a great player, like so when Aguero left, can we replace him? Yes, we did. David Silva, yes, we can. We can't replace like for like. But somebody will come in. It's like who it is, and like who knows. I don't think there's anybody at the club at the moment, that can take that mantle on. That's for sure. So I think the checkbook's got to be opened again.
Yeah, if you're going to replace Kevin De Bruyne, it's a lot of money.
Yeah. I think you're going to be looking at like probably 100 million or something. It's a little bit more than I've got, but yeah.
And how nice, we were outside before the derby, how nice would it be tonight or today to see De Bruyne come on and just one last time run the show at Old Trafford?
Yeah, it'd be phenomenal. And as well, I don't know if anybody realises, but it was either today or yesterday that Pep's mum passed away.
Okay.
So, I think it'd be quite emotional in there as well, because I would imagine the players would like pick up on that as well. And as you say, for like Kevin, it's so yeah, it's like any victory here, it's like it's great no matter what.
Well, I think you can tell from the Manchester City fans they are gutted to see Kevin De Bruyne go and determined to give him a proper send-off in the last few games of the season, potentially starting here against Manchester United. And a few United fans are quite happy to see him go just because of what he's done in the derby and what he's done for City over the years.